Why do we avoid working on our book? I think it's because we're afraid of being bad at something. And I'm 99% sure this comes from when we were in school, like when we were kids. We learn really, really early that we rarely have a second chance at something that we create. We do an assignment, we turn it in, and we get a grade, and that was basically it. And if we got a good grade, that was awesome. But if you didn't, then you probably internalized that whatever you got the not so great grade on was something that you weren't good at, something that you didn't have talent for, whether that was math or language or science or something else. Teachers rarely walked us through any kind of critique or editorial process. I mean, part of that's that they just didn't have time. So we internalize this idea that we need to get everything right on the first try every single time, otherwise we fail. And if we want to try something new, especially something creative, we're terrified of getting it wrong the first time. So we might talk ourselves out of trying it in the first place, or when we do try it, we look at our first creations and go, that's not very good. I don't really want to keep going. I don't like what I'm making. But as a lifelong creative, as a professional dancer, as an author, now as a serious hobbyist figure skater, I've learned that when I'm procrastinating on a project, it means I'm afraid of doing it badly. I'm afraid of getting it wrong. And that's my school trauma bubbling up. I was a straight A, valedictorian, AP class, got into an Ivy League kid. So if you're putting off working on your book, you might be afraid of getting it wrong too. But what if we shifted our approach? What if there is no wrong? And what if you had the guidance and the tools and the techniques to write so that you felt more confident about starting, about continuing? And what if you did have constructive and encouraging feedback as you created? And what if instead of cringing at what you've written, you looked at it and said, it's not where I want it yet. It's not there yet. And that's what I want for all of my book coaching clients. And that's what we're going to do in the drafting room, which is my new 6-month nonfiction writing incubator. We're going to develop your book into something excellent, even if you're afraid of starting. So if that sounds good to you, send me a DM or check out the link in my bio.